Hey everybody, wanted to check in here and give just a quick thought, and this is a single topic only, and when I say quick, I mean about 5 minutes or less here, but there'll be a full show coming tonight. But I wanted to give you my thought on Daniel Bryan's Brilliance on SmackDown Live. Brilliance. When he first turned heel, I was skeptical. I was like, you got to be kidding me. I can't believe this. I started to buy into it, and week after week now, Daniel Bryan is becoming more and more brilliant on the mic, in the ring, and most importantly, and something that people I think are overlooking when they're analyzing this whole heel turn, is Daniel Bryan's body language. His body language is absolutely perfect. It is making me legitimately want to see Daniel Bryan get his ass kicked. I can't believe I'm saying that. I'm sure most fans can't believe they're saying that. And why I say most fans and why I feel like I'm saying most fans is because of the reaction on SmackDown Live. He's not getting that cool, you're a great heel, you're an entertaining, cool heel, so I'm going to cheer you. No, Daniel Bryan's going for true heat. True heat, and he's getting it. One of the most beloved stars in the modern era, a guy that was organically connected with the fans, and the fans drove him, pushed him into the main event of WrestleMania 30 to Vince McMahon's disgust. And believe me when I tell you, Vince McMahon was probably disgusted that the fans forced him into doing that. And then he has his injury, makes the comeback, and turns heel. Brilliance on the part, and I'm giving the most of the credit to Daniel Bryan, because you can put this on paper and have a heel turn on paper, but it never, I shouldn't say never, it rarely translates exactly the way you hope it would when you write it down into actual execution, and Daniel Bryan has done that. Daniel Bryan, and I know this is only about a month into the heel turn. We have a long way to go to determine its long-term success. But right now, I'm loving it. I am loving the Daniel Bryan that I'm seeing. And when I say loving it, I mean I want to see him get his ass kicked. That's a compliment. That's not. If I go to a live event, I will not cheer for Daniel Bryan. His psychology is what's really doing it here. His body language, the way he looks now at the camera, looks at his opponent, just the nuances of turning his head when he's going up the ramp, and the way he speaks, and that he's a vegan, and he's using that to make fans feel that he's superior because he's a vegan, and looks down on us because we use plastic water bottles and we eat meat that emits methane in the air and causes permanent climate change. This is brilliant, because we all know somebody in our lives, or probably see people on social media, that are vegans. And you constantly see that they are posting about being vegan. Every 2 seconds, vegan food. Got to take a picture of my vegan lunch, breakfast, dinner, snack. Look what I made. And Daniel Bryan's taking that to the extreme. An angle I didn't even think of. It's brilliance. Brilliance by Daniel Bryan. He's getting the reaction he deserves. If this continues, he could be the next hottest heel in the company. And arguably, he could be in the top 3 hottest heels in the company right now. I think maybe without even question. But this right now it's got a jetpack on it. At least this is my opinion. And, I haven't listened to anybody else's opinions of the major podcasts. And you know what? Maybe that's a good thing, because sometimes my opinions are swayed by the major podcasts, wrestling podcasts out there. We all know what they are. And no disrespect to those guys. They do a great job. They have a crew of nonstop wrestling analysts that just night and day breathe and eat and live wrestling. And anyway, so I haven't listened to anybody else. This is my pure opinion. And I think that this could be the start of a awesome run for Daniel Bryan, for a character that was getting very stale, we're just going through the motions of yes. It's still cool, but it's getting kind of old. There's not really anything happening with Daniel Bryan, and I'm loving it. And And I think that AJ Styles is going to be benefited from this. I don't think he's getting massive reactions, but he's getting a positive reaction. So right now, the characters as cast in the storyline are getting the appropriate response for the characters that they're playing. So I applaud in part WWE, but the majority of Daniel Bryan, who is responsible for the execution of his character and has done an awesome job thus far. Yes, it's a small sample size right now. I understand that. Very small sample size, but there is a lot to come, and I believe that Daniel Bryan is just, I think he's going to be continuing to just be an absolute genius on the mic, in the ring, and I'm just excited. I'm excited for what this could be. So, and by the way, this whole Miz heel turn that apparently is, or a babyface turn that's not a babyface turn anymore, and Shane continuing to be backstage with his trophy that he said he didn't really deserve, but yet he's standing there with it every single week, texting next to it. It's just bizarre. Bizarre. So I'm going to get to all that stuff and why I think Shane should turn heel, and he essentially is a heel at this point. So, all of that's coming tonight with a full rundown of not just SmackDown, but Raw. So thanks, guys, for listening. I know this is short, but stay tuned. Later tonight, a large podcast is coming. So everybody, thanks. Take care. I'll talk to you next time.